watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at a new series of knives from Ryder. This is their Black Reserve series. And this falls in between their regular line and their Ryder Reserve line. Sort of a mid-grade, little more fit and finish quality that you get out of these knives, but with budget material. Still using 440A stainless. And these particular ones we're going to be looking at today use pakkawood handles. So, you know, that's a budget material. But you got Black Reserve on the top there, the sleeve. On the sides, you got the older style Ryder logo, the Y spelling, 1994. That's repeated on this side as well. You got like a Black Reserve label here, like a little whiskey bottle. RR2564 is the model number. China, the country of origin, cancer warning. And the design of these is kind of designed after the Don Julio tequila boxes, their packaging. Very much taken from that. And you get the logo here again, built by hand, back for life. And then on the side, you see this sort of gold stripe that runs diagonal across the box. And then on the back, straight seam where the fold is. Gold, sort of like gold, you know, material on the inside, trying to make it look fancy. The black print, again, that logo there. And a blurb about Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders. I'll let you guys pause and read that if you'd like. Again, their slogan at the bottom, built by hand, back for life. Cut out on the bottom, felt and padded, nice and thick. And then it closes nice. Now, my only complaint with the box really is in the design of this is, okay, you're inspired by Don Julio, but then you've made such a large box that you've made my complaint about this already too large box almost double in size. So I just don't really see the need to have such a large box. But I mean, it's quality done. I just think it could be smaller. But the Copperhead, or the Copperhead Lockback, I guess I should say, it's 4 1/4 inches closed length. You get the pakkawood handles here with the basket weave. Now, I don't know if you guys were familiar with like some old days in the basketball world, but used to have parquet floors on some of the basketball courts I played, and one of the most famous, of course, is the Boston Gardens. And it kind of reminds me of that with the opposite direction of the lines and back and forth, back and forth. So kind of cool there. I like that. And they've done a good job of kind of disguising the fact that these are wood handles. I mean, it's so dark, you really don't see any wood grain or anything like that. You basically have to turn it on in to see any kind of layering. But you get G10 liners and also brass liners, so the G10 underliners, I guess. Nice blue color there. Sets off the knife. I think it's a nice little pop of color. Good blade centering on this. They've done a good job on the fit and finish. All the hafting is really well done. No rough edges or anything like that. Transition to the bolster, very nice. You just kind of feel that thread on that nickel silver bolster. Nice satin finish on that. Blade is satin finished as well, so that's a nice match. And then you get this sort of hot dog shield. Now I say that, not that it's the old timer style, but kind of like the hot dog inside a bun. And the double R in the middle there, back to back with the 25 in the middle, so they're still kind of using that 25th anniversary style tank stamp, or not tank stamp, but design. Rough on the left, Ryder on the right, and these sort of a black background in the shield there to kind of make it stand out. So yeah, pretty neat. I like that. And then again, all the pins there, there's lots of them. All seem to be well filed down, and you don't have any rough, proud spots. Transitions are good. The bottom has a nice, even, rounded radius on it for the lock release cutout. And, you know, it's a little further forward than a true lockback would be. So the leverage to close this does require a little more effort. And as you may know, I'm not a massive fan of any kind of lockback where I have to squeeze the crap out of it to get it closed. This one, a little harder than some, but not so bad that it annoys me. But we'll take a look at the action of the blade. You get half stops on this, which I thought was a little unusual for a lockback, but in fact, that is the case. And it just snaps into a half position. And the walk and talk is really good. It has good smooth opening on it. No blade rock, no wobble. So that feels good. 4-finger grip and the hand. Natural kind of stop position there where the, of course, that Copperhead bolster does its magic and makes for a nice little stopping point for your finger, your forefinger. Now you can come up here. I'm not quite that confident with it in that position. That's a little uncomfortable for me, and I'm not real comfortable knowing that's not going to slip off of there. There's just not a real good groove there. It could be done, but yeah, I'm not super comfortable putting my hand up there. But nice blade design. You know, they got the beautiful clip point blade, swedging on it, satin finish. See the grind on the blade. The profile. There's your blade stock, swedging there. See how that tapers off. Let's take a look at the blade edge. This side, a little bit heavy at the tip there. Gets a little wider. This side seems to be a little better done. But overall, not too bad. Geometry's not perfect for sure, but good tip on it. Does feel adequately sharp. You could definitely touch it up and make it better. Here's a look at your Tang etch. Model number there, RR2564, 440A stainless steel. Again, that's what I said at the beginning. You know, they're using budget material. And then, of course, the country of origin is China. You got Rough Ryder etched on that side. So there's their standard logo there. Nice long pull on that. I like that long pull. And overall, I think it's a pretty attractive clip point blade. Let's take a measure. So this is not going to be UK legal. It is over that 3-inch mark by about 1/8 of an inch. Of course, with it being a lockback, what does it really matter? And then you've got 2 3/4 inches on the cutting edge. Again, a little bit challenging to close. Not like massive a problem, but when you compare it to a lockback with that's got, again, like a little more length to the mechanism, you get a little more leverage. So it does require a little more effort to close it. But again, really good lockback. Really feel like this is a very strong work knife. Definitely a user, and feels very capable in the hand. Like it could get some work done. So I'm pretty happy with the overall quality of the knife. Some odd pricing issues there when they released it. I think they just made a mistake, because when it came out it was like $24 and it went up to $34, and now it's up to $38. I don't understand why they continued to raise the price there. I think they maybe just during the process of talking about the knife and the prototype, I know that TC and those guys talked about it being like a $30 knife. So when it came out at 24, I think everybody was a little surprised. But then when it went up to 34, I was like, well, that's now more than 30. Don't really understand that. And then it went up again to 38. So apparently that's the price of this knife, $38. So I'm not exactly sure why. They didn't have the pricing figured out from the beginning. But in any case, I still went ahead and I ended up getting it the highest price. But I'm happy with the knife. I think it's right at that price point that if it was any higher, I wouldn't have paid more than $40 for it. You know, not with the 440A stainless steel on it. So as far as value goes, it's a tough one to decide, because I feel like you do get some great fit and finish on it, but I think the other knives in this series are more affordable. Like you can get the saddle horn. It's a 2-bladed knife, and it's, you know, to me, more closely well, it's priced in a way that seems more fair. This one seems to be a little overpriced for whatever reason, the Copperhead Lockback. But otherwise, they seem fairly well priced. I don't know why this particular one needed to be the price that it was. But I still think it's a quality knife. It's just if you're kind of on the fence with this one, you know, might be better to get one of the other knives in this series if you're looking to get the most value. But that's going to do it for my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. We'll see you next time. Take care.